Hi, I'm Sachi Williams, and I'm Vice President of Programming and Enrichment at Alpha Omicron Pi in the Lambda Upsilon chapter at Lehigh University. So first I want to go into why I ran for Vice President of Programming and Enrichment. Mental health has definitely been my top priority for years now. I really struggled with it in the past and still do occasionally. And so it's definitely something that I'm always working on, and I definitely like to talk to my sisters about it. So when I saw that this fell under the Vice President of Program Enrichment position, I knew I had to run. So to start, how we've been working as a chapter to implement more diversity, equity, and inclusion is, so for me personally, this is something that I'm working with Alexa. She does diversity, equity, and inclusion for our chapter. We both are doing a Jewish Learning Fellowship down at Hillel, because I'm personally not Jewish, but I've always been very into the Jewish culture. I think it's really fascinating, and I'm actually a religion minor. So we've been going to Hillel every Wednesday for dinner with the rabbi, and we meet and do a class. So we've actually been talking to the rabbi about doing either a challah baking class or latke making class at the house, because anti-Semitism sadly has been so prominent across the U.S. and across the world, especially in the past 2 years with all the Kanye West craziness. And a lot of our sisters are Jewish, so this is definitely something that affects the chapter here. So that's coming up for sure. Another thing is we have a bunch of speakers that come to the school. Last semester is blackballed, and the speakers are great. So we definitely promote all of our sisters going. It's honestly a requirement at the house for all the sisters to go, which is awesome. So we actually do have a speech coming up, I believe, in about a month. And then we like to reflect on that during chapter, talk about it, fill out a few sheets, stuff like that. And we're definitely working on a few more activities in the future. But so far, those are the two that are set in stone. And then for wellness and mental health, so I know this was earlier in the month, or earlier in January actually, during recruitment. I knew it was a very stressful time for the house, and a lot of the girls were really tired and overwhelmed, myself included. So during recruitment, we wrote little letters to each other anonymously and left them on each other's beds to keep the morale up. Something else that we did is we did a little spa night, and I'm working with Carly, and we're planning a spa night after, not this week, but the next week, because we have a lot of exams, and it's hard to take care of yourself when you're in the library all day. So we're going to do a little sisterhood, spa night for wellness, because it's really hard to feel good on the inside when you don't feel good on the outside either. I also, every single week at chapter, I leave my phone number, and I let everyone know that they could text me if they need anything. And yeah, I'll send out a few texts in the group me during the week to keep sisters motivated, stuff like that. And then for how we're implementing some new academic stuff into the house, so we've actually been doing Student of the Week weekly, and we also have a sheet where sisters leave their phone number and their major, so you could reach out to girls if you need academic help. I definitely use that sheet all the time, especially with some crazy classes that I'm in. And then we do little study sessions in the basement for biology, we did accounting last week, which really helps because sometimes you just need to talk stuff through. And so how we're also implementing ritual in our daily lives. Ritual definitely I feel was ignored during COVID, which is so annoying, and it's really hard for the juniors and seniors to get back into it. But something we've been doing is a little game after chapter. We also have been talking about it more in chapter. We're doing a study session tomorrow for IME. Just a bunch of study sessions, kind of getting back in the groove of things, because I feel ritual was definitely not forgotten, but not as prominent as it should have been the past 2 years because of COVID, honestly 3 years probably now. So yeah, stuff like that. And then I think I might start doing maybe a monthly Quizlet or Kahoot on ritual, just so we can keep it refreshed in our mind after chapter. And yeah, so that's what we're doing as a chapter, which is awesome. I feel our chapter is heading in a really great area for the future, and I think all the sisters are really happy with what I've been doing. And yeah, so thank you so much.